take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. From the 29, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
47, Mike, 47, Mike, 47. Me and you,
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Bills have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's been a long day for you. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Okay, ready? 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. We own it. We own it. Hey, Alpha.
49's the mic. 49's the mic.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Two draw Corker.
Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
49, guys. Mike, 49. How you get on the head? How you get on the head?
Hey, seam 6.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Let's go now.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, wahoo!
49's the mic.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. 5.
Back to throw. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Regular. Hey, home. Check. Go.
Allen now throwing again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's taken to the 26. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Kamara. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Ed Oliver coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Watch the screen. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
6-6, pull it high.
He'll drop to throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taylor Gabriel, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the 1st touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Both
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Caught here by Bell. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. He gets it to Brown, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
Five.
Mike's 47.
They gonna need some.
Allen now on 1st down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
That's it, baby.
An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Now Allen again. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Hey, watch the slant.
61, matchbox lights.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on second and 12. And Thomas has it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Out of the gun now on third down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long. Second and 15. And this is Gabriel on the catch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Saints on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third and 4. Now back to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This is third and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. He'll look to throw. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Now Allen. Then he finds Beasley, complete. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eli Apple. And This one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To throw, it's Allen. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Kamara try the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Come on, D. 57's the Mike. Watch.
General West.
Hey, let's get in that hole. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. 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 Twist.
Half 10. Monday. Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's able to find Wallace. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And again, it's Allen. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Here we go. Watch left, watch left. Man out, man out, man out, man out. 50 seconds, Mike, 50 seconds.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.